Hello, everybody. I am Donna M. Ross of California, a native Californian, and I am coming forward today to inform all of you that I have proof from President George W. Bush's own technology advisor that this Iraq War and 9/11 were fabricated by the United States. I was engaged to this in the late 1990s. I was engaged to the world famous cutting edge CEO industrialist named Fred Kavli of the Kavli Foundation, the Kavli Prize, etc. And Fred, I won't tell you the entire story here, but it was from Fred that I learned of this of the existence of this weapon that absolutely proves that that there is no terrorism threat. There never has been, and we have videos that we've produced that are on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is named helpsavebeverlyhillsprincess.com. You can find a series of videos that we have produced explaining the weapon. It explains the weapon, and it also explains how wars are made to happen and why. I have really big contacts through my business, through my careers. I'm kind of people would tell you that I'm a very huge achiever. I don't want to take time in this here to tell you about my background, but you'll learn about it by going to YouTube and listening to our videos. This is our channel, and on our channel you will find a series of videos that we've been producing explaining this weapon and explaining there's a big crime wave involved with it. We've also been working on that, and we've gathered all the scientific and military proof of this weapon, and we teach you about the weapon, and we provide you with all the military and scientific proof in the videos that you'll find on our YouTube channel, and also how we can stop the wars all around the world. Because it's a long story. Just go listen to the videos and draw your own conclusions. We also have a website set up, www.helpsavebeverlyhillsprincess.com, that also will have all of these same videos on it. It's a clearinghouse for information about the weapon and about the war. All the senators we've contacted and alerted to this who didn't care, Congress people, U.S. Congress people, and the entire story is going to be quite scandalous, but very educational for everybody in the United States and the world to hear what we've been through working on this. Because with my background and the fact that it was Fred Kavli, President George W. Bush's own technology advisor, who identified for me and told me about this weapon, and the fact that we had when you hear the story, what we found by going in and out of all of these senator and congresspersons' offices, and the fact that none of them cared, you need to hear the story so we can all learn and become wiser. And basically, it's an incredibly important learning opportunity to hear the entire story. So you can find it on our YouTube channel and on our website, where we also we tell you everything on the website. I'm fighting for my life against someone stalking me with this weapon. That's how Fred told me what it is I'm being attacked by. My story's told in some of the videos. And I've had males repeatedly use this weapon on me, which you're going to understand when you hear what it can do. It's an entirely new era that we're in, everybody, with the invention of this weapon. You will not believe what it can do to humans and to buildings, etc. It's a nanotechnology weapon, a supercomputer nanotechnology weapon. you were going to be so astonished and stunned to hear what has been invented. And once you learn about it, you're going to understand why women and children especially have been targeted. And we also have produced videos explaining the crime wave. And we urge you to listen to all of them, because this is a challenge for the world. And but there will be some really good news coming out of this too. So if I go off track a little bit in explaining things to you, just please understand that it's not me, it's just the nature of the sabotage of myself by this particular stalker. You're going to understand all this once you learn about the weapon. Let's see. So if you, and we're asking all the good people in the world to learn about this weapon and to put pressure on the United States to stop this war. Middle America, the mainstream America, doesn't understand. We're so naive about how not doing their jobs, these people on government payroll positions that we call leaders, or the media calls leaders, that they're not doing their job. Please listen to the story of what we went through trying to stop this war, and the fact that the media is not really reporting, they're not really doing investigative journalism. Please put pressure on the United States. Please help us to stop this war. And did I already mention that one of the videos explains why wars happen, and the entire world, all the good people in the world are going to find this so valuable. You know, why wars are made to happen throughout the history of the world. It's really important information that came out of this technology to explain why they, and so just listen to our videos explaining this and share the information around the world so that we can all stop being manipulated by people who are not the right people. So, and anybody, we welcome friendship and support. Anybody out there, people of good conscience, we welcome friendship and support as we go forward with this. My life has been destroyed by male stalkers using this weapon to beam into my house, to do terrible things to me. My story is in one of the videos. My friends insisted we name everything Help Save Beverly Hills Princess, because my life has been horribly destroyed by male stalkers using this new billion-dollar weapon of the government to rob me of everything, to kidnap me away from my growing children, to destroy my flourishing businesses. My story is told in there. And my life was always crime-free and beautiful, and through my own hard work. And I'm kind of a huge achiever when I'm not attacked by males with this horrible new invention. But I've been robbed of everything, and these government people that we call senators and Congress people, the FBI, the police, everybody, they're not doing their job. As crime goes, it begins to involve attacks on the citizens by this new billion-dollar weapon the government is buying but from the high-tech industry. The high-tech workers are using it to attack whoever they want to with it. Everyone in government just completely is ignoring the crime wave, and they did nothing to rescue me. I nearly starved to death. I was dragged literally into the gutter when no one in government would do their job. And so in exchange for us sharing all this information with you about this weapon, we're asking all of you to clobber the government people we list in the videos into rescuing me as soon as possible, because I will die sometime not too long after 2014 if everyone doesn't make sure I'm rescued. I don't want to take time here to explain everything. You can hear it in the videos. You're going to understand everything. It just would take too long to tell you everything right now. So you will understand everything once you listen to the videos. And So let me see, what else? Please keep my profile low as everybody works on this around the world, stopping this war, spreading the word around about this weapon, and as we all work on the crime wave too. But please keep my profile low. The person targeting me with it, who is extremely immature and crazy and horribly immature, crazy, and likes to use it to bring humiliation and embarrassment to myself and other things, horrible things to me. So for that reason, I've become a very low profile person, and that apparently this stalker is jealous of my abilities and my accomplishments. And so please keep my profile very low, and keep send us your questions. We're able to answer questions. We have really big contacts, and donations would help. I mean, I've literally I've been robbed of everything by this stalker, and by a prior stalker. And I'm usually a really significant earner. I've never had any, my life has been really beautiful through my incredibly hard work. But the amount of work it took every waking moment since 2007 to find all the military and scientific proof of this. But I don't want to go on too long. So there is a donate place, but that's not only if you felt like it. There are a lot of people, only if you felt like it. But please, everybody, do please clobber Jerry Brown, the governor in California, and Dianne Feinstein, the senator in California, and Barbara Boxer, the senator in California. Barbara Boxer, Dianne Feinstein, and Jerry Brown, California people, governor and 2 senators, into rescuing me right away. The story is told on the YouTube channel, and what they've allowed happen to me has been so horrible, and I will not make it if you all don't make sure I'm rescued. And we have incredible news to share with the world once I'm rescued, something that we came across that is so beautiful. It's going to make everybody's life really, it's going to be so amazing to share this with the world, how we can actually make the world so beautiful for everybody's lives so beautiful now. Something we came across that I want to be sharing with the world once I'm rescued, that we're going to use to make everybody's life financially secure and the world beautiful and clean up pollution, that make everybody's life really amazingly good. So that's the good news. There's some really good news, but this weapon is scary, and you won't believe what it can do to humans. So please keep in mind that the person targeting me has never ever targeted anybody else around me with the weapon. There are about 200 people in my life who've been sharing, residences or helping with the research, going to the FBI, to the senator's offices, a former fiance, around 200 people who've known me since I began to be attacked by this particular stalker in 1999, who can vouch for you that nobody around me is ever targeted. Nobody that comes whenever I'm rescued by people, the weapon tends to back off and leave me alone a little bit. As you learn about the weapon in the videos, you're going to understand this, and that everybody is still my friend, and in fact they're very happy because the weapon actually provides me with information at times that helps their life, makes their lives really great. They're all still my friends. I make friends very easily no matter where I go. So I just want you to all be assured about that. I didn't tell anybody at first about the weapon because I was worried that somebody else could be targeted by this stalker. But as time went by and people started coming to my rescue, and if nobody was ever targeted, we gradually realized it's just locked on to me, and you'll understand it. You'll understand all of this when you listen to the videos where we teach you about the weapon and provide you with all the military and scientific proof. We have huge files now, filled with the military and scientific proof of this weapon. So I think that's all I'm going to say in this particular video. There could be a little bit of mischief created by some people in technology with it. They may want to try to confuse us as we start to work on this. don't fall for it. It's all just hold hands around the world and take care of this and stop this war and fix the flaws in the system in the United States and perhaps other countries, but especially the United States, that have allowed wars to be fabricated. And we have very practical steps, really important points. So let's all hold hands around the world and work on this. And then as soon as I'm rescued, we'll start to provide you with the amazing information, something so incredibly beautiful. You're just going to be so excited to hear what we're going to be sharing with you once I'm rescued. So thank you. And so go to our YouTube channel, helpsavebeverlyhillsprincess.com. Make sure government's forced to pull me out of the gutter that they let these high-tech workers throw me into. We also go to our website, www.helpsavebeverlyhillsprincess.com. So thank you very much. And again, we would welcome friendship and support. And take care.